My name is Giselle, and this is my presentation on the African clawed frog. I'm gonna have to go a little bit fast to fit the time limit, but yeah. Okay. African clawed frogs are flat with a wedge-shaped head and big legs. Their defining feature is their unique claws and eyes that help them hide from predators such as herons. African clawed frogs also have a lateral line system that is very sensitive to vibrations, which allows them to sense when prey is near. Despite their lack of vocal cords, males can vocalize to attract females, which you will see in the upcoming video. Females can respond to this call with either an acceptance call or a rejection call, and a female rarely answers. A random fact is that their skin produces a type of antibiotic that heals wounds rapidly, which is a useful adaptation in the stagnant and microbe-filled waters where they live. And here are some pictures. So I don't think the audio will work for this, with this, but I'll just show you the video anyway. Um, Basically, their noise is pretty much like a regular frog, but it sounds more like a door creaking noise. That's how I describe it, anyways. So I'm sure you can visualize that. Mating can take place any time of year, but is most common from early spring to late summer. Mating usually occurs at night and lasts 3 to 4 hours. Female African claw frogs lay around 500 to 2,000 eggs. Eggs hatch within 1 week, and tadpoles are slightly less than 1/5 inch. Adults exhibit no parental care, and it takes about 6 to 8 weeks for a tadpole to become fully grown. And here's some examples. They're very weird looking. As tadpoles, they are exclusively filter feeders, but as adults, they become scavengers, eating nearly everything. When they are really hungry, they will even eat each other. They have a voracious appetite and will attack anything that comes near. Their extremely sensitive fingers, acute sense of smell, and lateral line system helps them easily locate food. Their claws help them tear apart larger pieces of food, and a special pump in their mouth helps them suck food into their mouths. And a random fact is that they were the first vertebrae cloned in a laboratory. And this is an example of eating. I'll also show you a video. This is from a person who owns a lot of these. The way they eat is very interesting. It's kind of scary. But yeah, I guess they're eating worms here. Um, they like bring it to their faces. I think it's kind of interesting to watch. Okay, now we're going to talk about how they are invaders. African clawed frogs are native to sub-Saharan Africa. They were imported into the United States for laboratory use and pet trade. They were then introduced into the wild by escaping from or being released by laboratories and pet owners. Now, African clawed frogs are on California's restricted animal list and cannot be imported, transported, or possessed without a permit. They are highly resilient and can easily adapt to all types of water variables and conditions, which makes them dangerous to be released. African clawed frogs have voracious appetites and will eat nearly anything because of this. And because of this, they kill off large populations of other animals. They also serve as a vector for parasites and diseases that can be transmitted to native frogs. They are a known carrier of citrid fungus, which causes the potentially fatal skin disease in frogs called cytridiomycosis. Cytridiomycosis is a leading cause of death of native amphibian populations all over the world and is responsible for the extinction of over 100 species since the 1970s. Sorry for such a bad way to end it off, I guess, but overall, those frogs didn't ask to be there, so I know, what can you say? But they're pretty crazy. Um, these are some examples. This is the most common type you'd see. And they're also very commonly albino. This one is pretty irregular for your frog to be, but apparently when frogs' lymph nodes get inflamed or something, they get really puffy. That's basically it. Okay, well, thank you for watching.